What is up, everybody? I'm coming at you guys with a new video. It is your boy Slumpenstein, and I just want to show you guys my PlayStation 1 collection. It's not the biggest collection. I'm still building on it. There are a lot of good games on it, a lot of hidden gems. Just wanted to show you guys. I've done this type of video before. I started this series a while back. I will put the link in the description. I did it for the Super Nintendo games, but here we go. So I'm gonna actually pull these games out one at a time. I can't remember if I have another copy of this game, but the first one is gonna be Final Fantasy IX. I don't have the full copy of it. I mean, I have all the discs, I believe, but I don't have the actual case, so I kind of had to print off the art. I'm just gonna put them right there. One second, lower it down so you guys can see it as I place it. Then we have Bomberman World. I don't know where this is. Maybe it's in my PlayStation. Yes, it is. Yes, indeedy, feed the needy. So Bomberman World, I've only played a little bit of this, but it's your typical Bomberman game. It's not as good as Saturn Bomberman or anything like that, but it's still good. Next up is one of my recent purchases, Soul Blade. As you can tell, the front of it is kind of scuffed up, but I could easily do a case swap if I wanted to. But it is the greatest hits edition. One of my favorite fighting games on the console, actually, Soul Blade. Next up, Gunship. I've never played this game, I'm not gonna lie to you. Where did I get this from? I don't even know where I got this, but it's a double case for whatever reason. Yeah, Gunship. Got Final Fantasy VIII Black Label. Has everything in it. From the mini walkthrough to the everything. This is actually one of my favorite Final Fantasy games. A lot of people don't like it, actually, which is kind of weird, but a lot of people don't like it. This, Final Fantasy IX, Final Fantasy VII, it wasn't my favorite, you know, and I know I'm gonna catch some flack for that, but I love Final Fantasy VIII and IX. I love 10, but we're talking about the PlayStation 1 right now, so I won't mention that. But I do still have Final Fantasy VII, Greatest Hits Edition. A lot of these games, if you guys have been looking on like price charting or just have been tracking how much games are worth, a lot of PlayStation games nowadays are not going for as much. So if you're trying to get some of these RPGs or like Symphony of the Night, stuff like that, even some of the other games like Super Nintendo games and stuff, the prices are down right now. So yeah, there it goes. Well, that's no good. Why is that stuff like that? Oh boy, what did we just find? Okay, we're good. Whew. Next up is Tekken 3. Probably my second or third favorite game on the console. Not game, fighting game on the console. Come on, man. Eddie Gordo? Come on. What is this? Just a lonely disc for Final Fantasy VIII. I want to say I have 2 copies of Final Fantasy VIII, and the first copy was missing disc 4. But if you see where this is from, this says the Fun Store in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Then we have Final Fantasy Anthology. This comes with Final Fantasy 5 and 6, I believe. Yeah, 5 and 6. Then we have... Yeah, okay. Then I have... That's weird. Then I just have random disc 3 for Final Fantasy 8. But we have Tekken 2. This is just disc only. The reason why I have a few disc only games, I know a lot of people hate disc only games, but when I go to my local retro gaming store, which is called Vintage Stock, I think it's, there's a lot of them in the Midwest. Sometimes they have bargain bins, and they have games like these in there for 99 cents. So if I can pick this up and it's disc only, maybe I can find the case down the line somewhere. It's hard to pass up 99-cent games, especially games like Tekken 2. I think I even found Parappa the Rapper 2 and 1 in there one day. So, when you see bins like that, look at them, because not everybody knows how to price their games. Siphon Filter 2, pretty good game, actually. This is another game that I found for 99 cents. Street Fighter Alpha 2. Any Street Fighter Alpha game is a good Street Fighter game. Star Wars Rebel Assault 2. Don't think I've really played this one. Have I? I can't even remember, man. So many games. I don't think I've played that one, though. I have played this, and I hate that I did, but, yeah. This is an old game that was I think it was ported to the PlayStation. It was originally released on the PC, I believe. Old first-person shooter game. It may have been good at the time of launch, but it's kind of hard to go back and play it now. Then we have Spyro Ripto's Rage. Spyro Year of the Dragon. These are all greatest hits copies. I remember when I got this a lot of games because I got it. Somebody had donated. You could tell their whole PlayStation collection into Goodwill because they're all the same condition and all that kind of stuff. Whoa, boy, that's something that you don't want to do to PlayStation games. These jewel cases will crack. Spec Ops Airborne Commando. Haven't played it. I think I got that out of a lot. Oh, I have 2 copies of it. So yeah, I definitely got it out of a lot. I think a flea market was going out of business, and I bought a whole lot of games, as you can tell from that sticker right there. It's a flea market. Price tag. Okay, we're gonna go through these because this is all from that lot. Sledstorm. Romance 4 of the Three Kingdoms. Wall of Fire. They still make these games now. What is this? 99 cents. Final Fantasy Chronicles. This is just the disc for Final Fantasy 4. Collector's Edition of Year of the Dragon. Jammer Lammy. This was an awesome find. I feel like I'm not showing those in the camera, so if I didn't, I'm sorry. There goes that. Jammer Lammy. I love this game. When I found it, it was brand new, but they had it listed as used. So I think I bought this game for like $5. I don't know if that's a good deal or not because Jammer Lammy isn't a game that I'm price checking. It's very fun, so $5 is definitely a price tag that I'll pay for a game that I know I'm going to have fun with. We got Twisted Metal 2. When I was younger, I wasn't the biggest Twisted Metal fan. I can appreciate it a little bit more nowadays, but when I was younger, I didn't see the hype in it. But I always saw the hype in this game. One of my favorite PlayStation games. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 is one of the best games on the console. And it sucks that they couldn't, obviously with licensing and all that kind of stuff, it couldn't come to the PlayStation Classic, which I did pass on, by the way. I did not get a PlayStation Classic for obvious reasons, but very good game. If you have not played this game, get it. It's not a game that, suffers that much from being old. I mean, it'll take a little bit for you to get used to the graphics, but it still plays wonderfully. And then we have Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1. And another copy of it. We have a copy of Tennis. Copy of Red Asphalt. There's a lot of PlayStation games in here that I have not played. Maybe I'll live stream one day and have a stack of the games I haven't played on my PlayStation, and I'll just play them. Play through them. Let me know if you guys would like to see that down in the comments below. Perfect Weapon. I don't even know what kind of game this is. What is it? I reviewed over 1,000 games. I've never seen anything like Perfect Weapon. That's the senior editor at GamePro. I don't know. Maybe it's a good game. Never heard of the company. It's called Head Games. ASC. I don't know. Maybe that's one I'll check out. And then NHL Shitbox. Crash Bandicoot Warped. Always nice to have a Crash game. Really good platformers. We're getting to the end. Looks like we got about 12 games. Bear with me. Crash Team Racing. Driver 2. Driver games are pretty good. Cool Borders 3. Got that from a flea market, obviously, for $1.95. Cool Borders games are awesome. This was before SSX Tricky. Really, really good games. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. You thought I was gonna go past it without saying anything? This is a must-own if you have a PlayStation. The best Castlevania game ever made. I can't say enough about that game. Got Asteroids, classic. NFL Extreme. Game Day 99. NASCAR 2001. That's a sports game. We got Metal Gear Solid VR missions, which is actually really fun to play. We got a greatest hits version of Metal Gear Solid. This is one of my favorite games of all time, which is why I have the greatest hits version, and I have, of course, a black label version. And we get to the last two games, I believe. The last two games, we have Madden 99 and Jet Moto 2, which you can see that I paid 99 cents for at a Goodwill. I lied. There's one more game right here. I don't know where the hell the case is for it, but it is what is that? Iron Man, Exo Man of War, and Heavy Metal. So, as you can see, that's my PlayStation collection. These also, but yeah, man. PlayStation isn't a console that I collect for very, very heavily, but you know, there's a few really good games in there. Just to recap, some of the games, these are the games I would say are must-owns, like Castlevania, Symphony of the Night, Jammer Lammy, Parappa the Rapper, Final Fantasy, Soul Blade. You know, I know I'm missing some, but you know, that's what it is. Thank you guys for watching. What is your favorite game on the PlayStation? What's your favorite game that's in my collection? And what game should I get next to add to my collection? Please leave comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can get notified when I upload new content or go live. I'll catch you guys later.